Now what I want to do next is show you some of the more advanced drills that we cover in complete speed training that you can and will need to do once your athletes get beyond the marching drills. And so here's an A skip. Again, I covered this a little bit earlier, but now we have the arm action going. The A run, again, it's march to skip to run. This is going to, again, be a more advanced drill that's going to be tough for athletes to keep those feet underneath their hips. They're going to want to reach out and extend back. And so by recovering the heel, getting a more exaggerated range of motion, I do this drill all the time, especially as a workout sometimes, especially in the winter, because where I live we don't have access to good facilities in the winter, and I don't want to be outside, so we get a conditioning drill in. And here's the fast leg. This is my favorite speed development drill, and I know that it's probably going a little bit too fast for you to see in some cases here, but here we're just doing the same thing we did in the A march, the A skip, the A run, except we're isolating it one leg at a time. And as athletes get better at it, they'll feel themselves progressing faster at a faster rate of speed. They'll be picking up horizontal velocity. So when you add these drills, once you get the first one down, the march down, and you start to add some of these more advanced drills that we cover in the program and get much more technical along those lines, then you're going to be in a much better position to continue to develop speed. And you'll start to see athletes doing some really great things. I was at practice the other day, and I had basically separated things into two groups. What I called my advanced group, athletes who I had been with only for the last 3 months, and new athletes. So I was running two separate groups. And the first group was my advanced group, and I had them sort of wait, and I taught the A march drill to the first group, and they were all over the place, landing heel first, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And then I showed my fast group, or my advanced, or my varsity group, and they did the drills, and it was like the difference between watching some ragtag kids and like some military precision guys and girls. They were powerful and explosive and good range of motion. It was actually kind of fun to watch, and you could hear the ohs and ahs from the other group because they were like, wow, that's really crazy how those kids are going. So, and that was not from having a whole lot of experience. So it doesn't take a long time to learn how to do these drills the right way. It simply takes repetition and practice and good coaching and good cueing, and making sure athletes are learning how to do these things the right way. So you need to really focus on making sure that you're doing that with your athletes and teaching them the right way. Because if nothing else, besides step over, drive down from this, please, if you're not going to practice this stuff on your own or get the right cues to teach it or understand how to do it, do not have your athletes do a bunch of half-ass speed drills that are going to only reinforce worse mechanics. It is better to do nothing at all than teach them the wrong way. And if your athletes don't look like you see me doing here, or at least cannot approximate it, they're not being taught correctly. So please make that adjustment, do the right thing, and get that done right. And again, in complete speed training, I progress all these things from simple to complex so that you know exactly where to start, what to say, how to teach it, what order to go in, so where you're going to finish, all the way back to where you're going to start.